Hi, I'm Kelsey Dill, the athletic trainer and sports medicine teacher at Walla. I grew up in Maltby, Washington, which is in the Monroe School District in South Snohomish County. I was in sports from the time it was offered for my age level all the way through. I played pretty much everything that was available. Once I got to high school, I kind of settled on volleyball, basketball, and track. And that freshman year in high school at Monroe, I was struggling with really bad patellar tendonitis, and so got introduced to our school's athletic trainer. I had always wanted to be some sort of healthcare something. I have always enjoyed helping people, but didn't really know what route I wanted to go until I met Jen, and she, when rehabbing those knees, also just kind of introduced me to the profession, and she was also the sports medicine teacher at the high school. Freshmen weren't allowed to take the class, so I started taking it as a sophomore because I thought that athletic training was something that kind of blended the best of all the things that I loved. So being involved in sports, but also being able to help people. So I ended up at New Mexico State in Las Cruces, New Mexico on a visit just to kind of scope it out. It hit my criteria for somewhere away, somewhere warm, and would let me do both athletic training and volleyball. So I was on campus like 10 minutes and just fell in love with it and absolutely, wanted to go there. So I committed to New Mexico State and went down, played for 4 years, had the opportunity to also be on the track team throwing the javelin, and did 3 years of that into my 5th year as an athlete. Once I was done with my eligibility, I finished grad school down there as well since I had that 5th year of eligibility. So I got my undergrad, Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training, and then a Master's in Education. And that 6th year, I was hired to be the athletic training assistant for one of my favorite preceptors, Daryl Wooten, over at Centennial High School. And he is the one who really instilled my passion for working at the high school level. So I worked as an assistant down there my 6th year in Las Cruces, so my last year of grad school, and then wanted to come back and be closer to family. My whole family is up here in the Northwest, and so wanted to come be closer, but preferred more the east side of the state where it's a little bit warmer and drier and less crowded. And Walla was a place that really appealed to me. I had some family here, so I had been here before, and it was the kind of community I wanted to end up in. So applied and was fortunately hired to step in and replace the outgoing athletic trainer and sports medicine teacher. And this is my 9th year here at Walla, and I absolutely love it. I think having an athletic trainer and also a sports medicine program is really important. One, to introduce students to the healthcare world and some of the professions that exist in that. It is a hugely growing field for employment. Pretty much every profession within the healthcare realm is looking to hire and growing exponentially every year. And so having a chance for students to be introduced to that at the high school level is important. We can kind of start getting them to feel out what kind of area they might be interested in going into, what kinds of areas maybe they don't want to be in, but looking at all those opportunities that are available for employment after high school. On the athletic training side of things, 43% of the schools in the state do not have an athletic trainer, and we are lucky here and in our district, or our league, the MCC, that all the schools have at least one. Having that opportunity to see students, those student athletes, when they get hurt, being able to care for them in that moment helps to improve that recovery time. There's been a lot of research on that shows how much of a difference it makes having appropriate immediate care. But then also having somebody who can help educate families on next steps and timelines and answer a lot of those questions, because when you're dealing with the high school population, a lot of those kids haven't been hurt before. And so having somebody who can help, walk them through that I think is a really important part of having an athletic trainer in a high school. So my husband Ben and I live kind of northwest of town. We have some small acreage out there where we have kind of a little farm. We've got cows and goats and ducks and chickens and a couple of dogs and cats. So we have a whole array of things to take care of outside of work. We don't get a lot of time together during the school year because he's a firefighter paramedic, so he works weird schedule too. So we really enjoy our time in the summers, and we like to go explore national parks, get out of the country, and go see other, other places in the world. I'm Kelsey Dill, and I am Walla Walla Public Schools.